Hey, what's good, y'all? Welcome back to Gallery Notes. This is number 9. We're going to touch on this idea of putting it all together, aka the art of curation. Shout out to our brother CoolCobi. He's back in the mix with us in the gallery. That's the music you heard leading us in. It's a joy to have our brother here. Once again, also shout out our brother Edison Lockwood II, our content director here at 33G. And you have myself, Chase McCurdy, the director here at the gallery, and your founder of the gallery. Very proud to say that. We build it. But for Gallery Notes number 9, we're touching briefly on this idea of, once again, of putting it all together, aka curation. We're going to start talking about it from an artist point of view, but this idea of putting it together is valuable for any and all of us, no matter what we're doing or engaged in. As an artist, when we hear curation, we think about this idea of collecting a number of works to be exhibited publicly. And for me, the first note of this, before you get to curation, you had to have something made. It must be made, you must make it before you can curate it. So before we get to this moment of curation, it's important to ensure that we've done that work to be able to curate something. You can't curate nothing. So in that way, you have to have something to curate. And once you do get to that space of curation, it becomes fun. It becomes a joy and an art in itself to bring together whatever it is that you've made to best try to effectively communicate whatever it is you're hoping to communicate. So for our visual artists, what is that overall theme that you are inviting viewers into? For a musician putting an album together, you could have made hundreds of songs. How do you bring it together in anywhere from 9 to 18, sometimes 21 songs in a cohesive body of work? That's what we're talking about. Even those of us who talk about this idea of curating events, what is the underlying purpose, theme, feeling that you are attempting to create or facilitate? So always start at your baseline and make sure that we have a philosophy, an idea, a feeling that we're curating into, as opposed to just saying, hey, I want to curate, but having nothing to curate. When I think about taking this idea of curation outside of the realm of the arts into everyday life, I think about this idea of curating the life that we want to live. And this is done by being selective and intentional, just like with curating art, being intentional about all of those aspects that come together to create our life. From the people that we choose to have in our lives, from the experiences we choose to engage in. If you like to read and study, what do you choose to read? Why do you choose to read it? If you watch television, what kind of TV do you watch? Why do you watch it? Is it adding to that lifestyle you're trying to create, or is it taking away? You can even take this to the food that you eat. You have that underlying idea. If you want to live a healthy life, well, you have to select intentionally that which you take in. So overall, this idea of curation is intentionally bringing various aspects together in furtherance of a broader idea, feeling, or goal, right? Intentionality and curation go hand in hand. And so you could take this idea, take this knowledge, take this information any which way you would like to. But once again, as we do with Gallery Notes here at 33G, we just want to give you a little something to think about, to ponder, if you will, something that you could take into your life. If you don't, cool. If you do, love. But we hope you took something from this little bit of an idea and introduction to putting it together, aka the art of curation. And we all hope that you take more intentionality in curating the life that you want to live.